Hello everyone, it's Carl with Legendary Leatherwork. How are y'all? Today I'm going to make the pocket interiors for the gray snapping turtle wallet. So we're going to start off and we're going to put these pockets in and get it all sewed up right quick and get started on to the next little segment. So let me lay you down right quick. There we go. Pull you over just a hair. Just right. Okay. First off, what I do is we will get the 3/4 inch measuring device. It's just a little flat piece of bar steel that I cut out to do this, and then put our little wing cut t-shirt.
Stop. 3 p.m. 3 p.m.
Put the little wing divider in there, or the t-shirt pattern. Now, as I told you guys in the past, I really like using the little inexpensive glue that you can get for kids. It's water-based. It's a real nice little glue stick just to tack down the leather while we're working with it. Being that it's going to be sewed in, comes out to be a nice use for. Move that over just a hair. There we go. Got to make sure it's all lined up and even, and that is not. Alright, let's see. Try this again. Right there. And right there. Okay. Now we're back to square one. Okay. Now we'll turn it. Glue in the bottom. Yeah, I mean, this glue is really simple to use. It's not harmful to the leather. It sticks it down just fine for now. The good thing about this leather is, or the glue, is that when you're done using and you finished sewing all your pieces together, you can run your finger along the bottom of it, all the little areas that are glued down, and it will release very easily without any damage to your leather or anything else. It's really nice to use. And honestly, it's inexpensive. Okay. Always got to do my hand sew with my machine. Oop, did I pop the... No? Still good. Okay, here we go. I use my fingernail to try to keep... Oh, there we go. Come on. I must have bound up. Bear with me, guys. Got to do a little fixing. Yep. Yep, it bound up. There we go. There it is. Second half of the bound up. Alright, let's see if we can get this out of there. Pretty easily. Cut some of this excess. Guess I didn't hold my tongue right. Not that big of a deal. What I'll do is just run back through the holes. It's another good thing about it is that you can always go back through those holes like nothing was wrong. Basically just keep going. One thing you got to make sure of with the industrial machines, you always got to keep that tight and tighten to the right. That's what I like to say sometimes, is just keeping it right on that little edge. Alright, let's try this again. Put the needle right there where it's close. Close it down. Alright, see if we can do a little bit better. There we go. Okay, here we go. I like to use my fingernail right here on the end. That keeps me lined up pretty well. And it keeps it real close to the very edge of the pocket line. See where we are. See how well it did that time. Sewing in pockets and stuff like this, kind of repetitive, but the more you do them, the better you get. Kind of lined up really nice. Good and straight, top and bottom. It's the back of it, really good. Alright, let's tighten this up. And what we'll do is we'll do this 4 times. 3 t-shirt pockets and 1 solid pocket on the very bottom, and then we'll go down the side of it. Like so. Alright. First one. Like I say, I've got 3 of these little t-shirt pockets. And I also have my little quarter-inch border, or ruler, I guess. I put that right there. Get that nice and even. That keeps the pocket lines real good and even from the top. Just like this. Once you get it lined up, like so, just a little bit more. Here we go. Once you get it lined up, it's perfectly even right there and right there. Get your glue. Put that on that pocket edge right there. The last wallet I did like this one was the brown shark skin wallet. It is on my YouTube channel. Hopefully you guys will visit the YouTube channel if you haven't been there. It's legendaryleatherwork.com. And look under Blind Leatherworker. Like for y'all to watch the videos if you get a chance. Maybe you can find the shark skin wallet just like this one. Watch it as well. See if it gets somewhat close to what we're doing here, which it should. It's identical, just a different leather on the outside. There we go. Okay, let's see here. Once again with the fingernail, going right down. Check my spot, good. If you ever have the opportunity to get you a industrial machine for sewing leather, this is a wonderful machine to do it with. It's consistent, it's strong, very, very productive. The machine by itself, without a speed reducer, and I do have one of those on it, it will sew up to 2,500 stitches a minute. That's on a good day. On a better day, might even sew more. All the stitches are consistent. They're very good if your bobbin and tension is correct. Everything lines up just right. You can sew all day and all night. Of course, as you can tell, mine's not near going that speed, but if I took off the speed reducer, this baby would kick in really fast. There we go. Nice, pretty stitch all the way down. Alright, we'll get the third one. Try to get this one lined up pretty good. Once we get my little ruler in there. Okay, there's 1, 2, right about there. Back when I was in school, when I was sighted, I would sew a couple of, back when we got started in high school, that is, I would sew a couple of pillowcases or pillows and stuff like that. And that was a beginner's class, of course. And then when I got a little further into the classes, I don't know if you'd call them advanced or not, but I was able to make a hunting vest as well as a karate gi. And that's what the martial artists used back in the day. Even today, when they're fighting, competing. I used to compete when I was younger. Told my mother I wanted the materials to make a red and blue martial arts karate gi. So, of course, we bought and purchased, purchased the items or the material from Joann Fabrics and commenced making the gi. I made it for myself and it fit really, really nicely. Teachers were quite impressed. I was just happy that I was able to do it and enjoy having a good time. Didn't really care for cooking. I leave that up to my wife. She said, "Do not cook." So that's just all there is to say about that. I was cooking one time. She was at work, and now she works from home, like a lot of people because of COVID. But she was at work, and I was at home, and I wanted some pepperoni, and we had some in the fridge. So I got my little frying pan out, or my little skillet. Got my plate, or the bowl. I put it in a bowl instead of a plate, but got all of it out, turned the heat on the top of the stove, I guess, the burners. Cooked it, not a problem. Pepperoni was coming out great. And decided to pick up the little bitty frying pan, the skillet that I had, to dump the pepperoni into the dish. Well, when I hit that dish with the pan, the dish fell on the floor, and I had pepperoni all over my hand. Of course, it scalded, burned my finger, burnt my hand. That was not a good day. So from that point on, she said, "Do not, do not cook anymore. I'll take care of the cooking." Now, back in 2000, I was down at the School for the Blind in Texas, and it came out rather pretty. I was there, School for the Blind in Texas, and went through cooking classes, made a couple of items, came out really good. And I made a wonderful, wonderful German chocolate cake in a an old friend of mine, he works at the Capitol down in Austin, and he asked me, he said, Carl, would you be interested in making a German chocolate cake for Christmas for my office party? And I said, well, do I get to go to the party? No. It's like, well, all right. So I made it for him. And he said, after everybody was eating, it was kind of funny. He said, everybody was eating kind of quickly so that they could get to the German chocolate cake. All right. So that was kind of fun for him, he said. All right, guys. This is the last one. We're doing the same thing, gluing the edges first. Like I said, it's kind of a temporary hold while you're gluing the rest of the stuff together or while you're sewing. Ooh. And that slipped down. Let's see. Get that back up there where it belongs. Okay. This one's being contrary with me. Doesn't want to line up. Alright, there we go. A little bit better. Once all the sewing's done, as I said, you can easily go in and rub the inside of the leather, and the pockets will release from the sticky glue, and it's water soluble, so it's not going to hurt anything. All that feels lined up. Okay. Here you don't really have to be 100% accurate on the edge. You just want to make sure that it doesn't go off the edge. You want to get a nice border on there. It's always a little difficult to sew this first little bit because the leather is so thin. Let me move that over a little. There we go. But still does a really good job though. Let's see here. That's good. Don't want to get too far off there. There we go. See where I'm at. Okay, got one more stitch. There we go. Okay, let's see how we did. Alright. Seems like that came out pretty good. Nice stitches all the way down. Got that nice border line right there. Alright. Well guys, I tell you what. Let me put you back up for a second. Thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't, please do. If you enjoy the video, please watch the others. There's quite a few to see. If you do like the videos, as I said, please subscribe, share and like, and ring the bell for notifications. And please comment on the videos. Let me know what I can do better, what I can't. See if you like them. If you don't, just say hello. Love to hear from you. Guys, you take care. We'll see you on the next video. Have a good one. Bye.